This is a free tower crane, CPCS Blue Card, Renewal mock test. It contains 15 questions similar to what you'd get on the official NOCN Pearson VUE touchscreen test. I will first read the question and then give you a few seconds before I reveal the correct answer. Ready? Let's go. 1. Where are the checks and inspections that need to be made on a crane typically indicated? A. In the lift plan. B. In the site manager's instructions. C. In the operator's manuals or official documentation. D. In the maintenance team's guidelines. Correct answer, C. In the operator's manuals or official documentation. 2. What are some of the factors that the lift plan would identify? A. Routine maintenance tasks. B. The crane's manufacturer recommendations. C. Operator's preferences. D. Risks, measures to mitigate risks, sequence of work, personnel involved, and load weight. Correct answer, D. Risks, measures to mitigate risks, sequence of work, personnel involved, and load weight. 3. What is emphasized as important regarding the lift plan? A. Keeping it confidential. B. Informing all involved personnel of its contents and required actions. C. Regularly updating it. D. Using it only during emergencies. Correct answer, B. Informing all involved personnel of its contents and required actions. 4. What should the lift plan identify regarding external operations that may affect the lifting operation? A. Sequence of operations and nearby external factors. B. Only the risks associated with external operations. C. Additional personnel needed for the lift. D. The operating schedule of nearby cranes. Correct answer, D. Sequence of operations and nearby external factors. 5. On larger construction sites with various crane operations, who may be required to determine the sequence of operations? A. Any experienced crane operator. B. The lift supervisor. C. A crane coordinator. D. The site manager. Correct answer, C. A crane coordinator. 6. What is the suggested method for carrying tools or small items of equipment to the cab or jib area, according to the guidance? A. Utilizing a small rucksack worn on the chest. B. Using a large backpack. C. Carrying them in hand. D. Placing them in a toolbox on the crane. Correct answer, A. Utilizing a small rucksack worn on the chest. 7. What is a potential limitation of anti-collision systems? A. They work effectively with all types of cranes and plant. B. They only work with other tower cranes. C. They are not effective in preventing collisions. D. They can be easily overridden by crane operators. Correct answer, B. They only work with other tower cranes. 8. What is a critical consideration when planning the crane's position on site? A. The proximity of other cranes. B. The availability of parking space. C. Keeping all parts of the crane well clear of overhead power lines. D. The color of the crane for aesthetic purposes. Correct answer, C. Keeping all parts of the crane well clear of overhead power lines. 9. Who is responsible for receiving regular updates on wind speeds? A. Crane supervisor. B. Maintenance team. C. Crane operator. D. Appointed person. Correct answer A. Crane supervisor. 10. Why may the appointed person not always be on site to receive wind speed updates? A. Due to personal preferences. B. Due to their responsibilities in other locations. C. Due to a lack of interest in crane operations. D. Due to regulatory constraints. Correct answer B. Due to their responsibilities in other locations. 11. What is emphasized as a requirement when accessing the jib of a tower crane? A. Fall arrest equipment specification and a rescue plan. B. The availability of personal protective equipment. C. The need for additional training. D. The preference of the crane operator. Correct answer A. Fall arrest equipment specification and a rescue plan. 12. The operator should only lift what? A. Loads with the highest weight capacity. B. Loads with the most complex configurations. C. Loads that have been detailed in the lifting plan. D. Loads that are readily available on the construction site. Correct answer C. Loads that have been detailed in the lifting plan. 13. Why is the measured center of the load not always at the same place as the center of gravity? A. Due to inconsistencies in crane design. B. Manufacturing defects in the lifting equipment. C. Incorrect positioning by the crane operator. D. Variation in load density and composition. Correct answer D. Variation in load density and composition. 14. Under what condition can the lifting of personnel in a specifically designed personnel carrier take place? A. Only during regular working hours. B. If the personnel carrier is the most convenient option. C. Providing a specific method statement is undertaken for the lifting of persons. D. Only if the crane operator deems it necessary. Correct answer C. Providing a specific method statement is undertaken for the lifting of persons. 15. Who is responsible for ensuring that the route to the tower crane base is clear of hazards? A. Site manager. B. Crane operator. C. Maintenance team. D. Lift planner. Correct answer A. Site manager. So, this was the last question of this free mock test. If you made it this far, I guess you're about to take the dreaded CPCS renewal test and there are no other study materials except the long and boring fact sheet. Some people have failed this multiple times. Like my brother, who is not the brightest tool in the shed. But I still love him. Enough, in fact, to create a whole bunch of multiple choice questions from his category fact sheet. And guess what? He finally passed. That gave me the idea of creating similar mock test questions and answers for each and every category. Very tedious work, but it's worth it if it helps you study and pass the damn test to extend your blue card for 5 more years. If you wish to be fully prepared, then you have the option of purchasing my ebook, which contains the full bank of questions based on the official NOCN fact sheet. Note that these questions are not exactly the same in the official test, but they will be similar and based on the same information from the fact sheet. So instead of learning the exact questions and answers by heart, apply logic to the answers, and use these multiple choice questions to learn more efficiently for your CPCS Blue Card Renewal Touchscreen test.